Hello, welcome to Talk Sports, where football stories meet passion analytics on heated debate. Tonight's show is huge. Kylian Mbappe is 5 goals away from smashing Cristiano Ronaldo's calendar year record. We also have Mo Salah's whose Liverpool's future is shaking, and Real Madrid dressing room tension brewing. We also have big money spent as the Saudi Arabia team who are pulling the superstars east, and the football power map might be shifting. And also there's a FIFA World Cup draw currently going on right there. So we're giving you details of all these around the world of sports, so you can hang out with us for the next 1 hour as we talk football in the studio. My name is Adi Michelle, gonna be host for tonight's edition of Talk Sports. I'm not in the studio as I'm also in the studio with the guys up tonight, and from my far left is Paulo. Paulo, good evening, welcome to Talk Sports.
Yeah, good evening. Thanks for having me. So excited to be back, and can't wait for us to dissect everything.
Yeah, there's also Yamite in the studio, though I know things are not losing well for your club, Chelsea. Losing that game, I guess, on Leeds United. But bygone is bygone. You have one mouth to look forward to right now.
As far as I'm concerned, anything goes with Chelsea, so I'm not bothered actually. It's so good to be back. 7 days have gone. A lot of things has gone down in the world of sport generally, and it's going to be an interesting time.
Okay, you can grab your headphones, and this will get emotional, controversial, and very real. So we go straight to the biggest one, which has to be Kylian Mbappe and Cristiano Ronaldo. Just 5 goals from history. 26 years old Kylian Mbappe stands 5 goals away from breaking Cristiano Ronaldo's legendary Real Madrid calendar year record of 59 goals with 4 matches left. The world is watching. If he does it, debates will explode. Comparisons are ready for global footballs, and the conversations are right there. If Kylian Mbappe breaks Cristiano Ronaldo record, does that officially place him in Cristiano Ronaldo territory, or is longevity the real decider of it?
I don't think he's close to Cristiano yet. I think he's still far off. You have to put in the mix the titles. I will put in the mix how Cristiano Ronaldo almost single-handedly carried the team to win major honors. So it depends mainly on him. Just it's good to equal to break record, but to compare with the success, I think he's far off the mark.
Okay, Paulo, straight to you. This was a player at a point last season, or the season he joined the Real Madrid last season, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
At the start of it, everything wasn't looking rosy for him. A lot of conversations that yes, probably he's a misspent or misbuy for Real Madrid. But now it seems that he has gelled into the team perfectly, and you can see the number of goals he has scored this season. He has been there for Real Madrid and pulling that team, even when Vinicius was not in that rich fame of form that we saw him last season.
Yeah, and you can't take anything away from it. Like you said, last season when he joined, at first it wasn't going as planned for him. But despite that, I think he scored close to 30 plus goals.
And I think he ended with the highest scorer.
Highest goal scorer in Europe. I think so. Yeah. He was the top goal scorer in Europe for last season, but this season he has taken the league by storm. Getting the goals week in week out for Real Madrid. So it's a good one for Kylian Mbappe.
Okay, yes, good one for Kylian Mbappe. The French striker will be looking to win another FIFA World Cup with France, and when the World Cup kick-started in the United States of America, Canada, and also Mexico. Straight away, can we now say that Kylian Mbappe is building a legacy that could surpass Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi in the future? Yes, the big battle right now has to be Kylian Mbappe and Erling Haaland. Both are pushing themselves very much, and we saw it. That competition between Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi was why they actually break a lot of limits and standards. Looking at the competition between Mbappe now and Kylian Mbappe and also Erling Haaland, do you think it's possible they push themselves beyond limits and break the records of Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi?
I think it will be a tall order. Because when you look at the consistency over the years, over a decade of proper competition between two marksmen of their clubs. So I think for any player to come close will be a long time. It's not about the number of goals, it's about the way they went about doing it, the way the numbers, with what Messi did. Haaland, yes, he just finished. Messi carries the team. Messi plays from the midfield. Messi's build the ball and still go and finish it up. So you can't compare. To get any two of them that will really any competition that will match up those two. I don't know if it will be in our generation.
Okay, Paulo, looking at the pressure, which are moments of the greatness, does Kylian Mbappe feel unstoppable right now, or could next it when it matters the most?
I don't think he feel unstoppable, at the moment now. Though, when you when you are in form, people say you're unstoppable. But Kylian Mbappe is that kind of player that when you see him on the field, you expect him to get goals, and if is that kind of player that if he goes 1-2 games without scoring, you start saying one or two. But I don't think he can go 3-4 games without getting the goal. But at the same time, I don't think he feel is unstoppable.
Okay, that's big one. And moving on, speaking of big legacies, another superstars have faced a crossroad moment, and that is Mo Salah, who might be leaving Anfield for the Saudi Arabia come next season, probably January. Rumor says Saudi Arabia Pro League is preparing an outrageous offer for Mohamed Salah, especially after Arne Slot surprisingly benched him twice, and fans are torn, legend or time to cash out. The question has to be last. Yeah, you can always say that. Paulo, if Mo Salah if Saudi offers a life-changing money, should Salah leaves now or finish strong at Liverpool? That's talking about January.
Yeah, but it depending on what you mean by life-changing salary, because at
He's
Liverpool already
on 400.
Yeah.
He can get around 700 to 800 in Saudi Arabia.
no, not in the APL, but I don't think that should be enough to convince Mo Salah. It's also a big money for him. If he's going there, I don't think it's just solely because of the money. Probably he wants to also change new environment, and they expect him to remain in Europe at all. So comes and. He might be going, but at the same time, you look at Mo Salah, I think he'll still be at Liverpool come next season.
Okay, let's say that is a big one to say if Mo Salah will remain at Liverpool come end of next season. Will Liverpool fans actually forgive him if he chooses the Saudi Arabian move, or will it be like another betrayal? We've seen how abysmal they've been towards what's it called, Trent Arnold, who moved to Real Madrid. They've been hostile to him. And should Mo Salah also be be preparing for such atmosphere? Should he leave Liverpool?
I think Mo Salah's issue is different. You have to consider the age. Then number two, you have to consider that he has given his all. I don't think there's any Liverpool fan who will say that Mo Salah has not served them well and served them to his own capacity. One of the pain I feel the Liverpool is that he left at the peak of his career. So I think there are two different story. I think Mo Salah, if he decides to leave now, I think what he should get from the Anfield faithful is a standing ovation.
Okay, as it's left to say if Mo Salah will get that standing ovation for good work done since joining this Liverpool side. He was actually he didn't make the mark at Chelsea. Went on to join Fiorentina, from Fiorentina to Roma, then from Roma back to Liverpool, where he actually turned himself into a legend. Paulo, if Salah leaves, what does Liverpool looks like next season? Rebuild, reset, or revolution?
I think they've started planning, because you look at Liverpool, the last two games, he hasn't, he was dropped to the bench. I think he didn't feature the second to the last one at all. But I think they'll be rebuilding again, because
have they been able to get a good replacement for Mo Salah?
Not at all. They've not been able to do that at all. So when he leaves, if he leaves next season, I think they'll be rebuilding, trying to look for someone, I think he's still under a rebuilding process, because this season they've not really worked that. I can't mention one of the new signings Liverpool have brought in that's impressed, or
I think Ekitike has impressed.
But Ekitike is more of a striker.
But at the same time, Ekitike is not having enough playing time again. In the last 3 games, I think he hasn't scored any goal.
Mo Salah has been playing more games for Liverpool.
That is what I'm saying. That I haven't seen Ekitike actually started brilliantly, but in the last couple of weeks now, I've not even heard of him. He's not scoring again, simply because he has been dropped to the bench. So I think if Mo Salah decides to leave next season, Liverpool needs to start afresh again.
Okay, so that is it on Mo Salah and Liverpool. I will be putting eyes in the media to see where the Egyptian god actually moved to after Liverpool. Will he be redeeming his season? Yes, there's still time for redemption. I'll get straight away from what's it called, Mo Salah's on questions on Mo Salah's future, and also Mbappe is writing his redemption act right now, and also talking about a year after missing the decisive penalty at Sam Mendes, we have Kylian Mbappe who returned up with fire 2 goals, and this storytelling in football doesn't get a better revenge and triumph. Why do redemption stories emotionally
Let role models, former stars, sit with fans, especially the growing ones, keep educating them that football is just a game of love whereby one person has to win at the end of the day.
Okay, yes, I always believe that. Yes, football is always a game of luck. It's either you win, you lose, or you play draw in. That's if it's a three-way game. And when it gets to a knockout stage, you either there's always going to be one winner and there's always going to be a loser. So it's not a game whereby you go to the extreme and start halting either of the footballers or the fans alike, or even go to the social media and bully these footballers. They all have, I think they all, sorry, it's not fighting. They all have laws and emotions also running through them. Okay, straight to you, Paulo. I'm talking about still on Kylian Mbappe. The game, I guess, Atletico Bilbao, if I'm not mistaken, that he scored up 2 goals in the last game. Did this game prove Mbappe is mentally stronger than critics say?
I think he has proved. I mean, I don't think that game alone has, proved that he's stronger. But in the past, you've seen him lead. Even his national team. I remember the World Cup they won. You could see him how he was. I remember that game against Argentina when they knockout Argentina. That was the World Cup they won.
He was barely 19 years old when they won the World
Yes,
Cup.
and at that age, he was doing it. I don't think against Bilbao should be the issue. Fine, he scored I think hat-trick in the last game. That was in the Champions League before the Bilbao game. It only shows that Kylian Mbappe is up and running and up for the task.
Okay, yes, but great performances don't always guarantee harmony behind the scenes. And we're still with Real Madrid, Vinicius, Birmingham, Kylian Mbappe. Can these stars coexist? We have Xabi Alonso who must manage Eagles' tactics and the minutes. Reports hint at internal tension. 3 stars, 1 spotlight. Who leads? Who sacrifice? Who could create success or who could success? Creates conflict. Wow. Okay, is Real Madrid front three built for long-term harmony or inevitable expulsion? Because there's been a lot of issues around it. Xabi Alonso and how he manages this player. We've seen Vinicius, reject some offers from Real Madrid and wanting out of the side.
When you look at teams like Real Madrid, one thing you just have to deal with consistently has to be the ego of the players, because for you to rise to that level, there's every tendency that the ego power will come up, and I think that's the issue. Mainly, the guy in question here has to be Vinicius Junior. A lot of rumors has gone on about him continuing, him not doing this, him not doing that, and all. So, but I think that over time, with the way the season is going, he most likely, if Alonso is successful this season and Alonso get to continue, maybe we might not see Vinicius.
What about Rodrigo? We've not seen Rodrigo play a lot of games for Real Madrid this season.
Yeah,
he's yet to scare go in about 20 games.
The number of minutes I think has improved compared to the FIFA World Club Cup over the course of the season. Yes, he's yet to get up and running under Alonso, but I think over time it can actually change that factor, and maybe it can come in good for Real Madrid, because Real Madrid wasn't ready to lose him on chicken change. They were holding out for around 100 million in the current transfer window. Who wants to splash?
Hello viewers, and welcome to tonight's Watch Along show from Premier Sports Fan Center. My name is Yinka Adegbuyi. We call me the doc around here, and with me in the studio tonight for this Watch Along is Poloski. Polo, you're welcome.
Yeah, thanks for having me. So excited to be back. Monday Night Football, though it's a little bit rare, but it's going to be a very tough game between Manchester United and Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Right, so we're talking about the sports happening right here in the Premiership, the English Premiership, the most revered football league in the world, and arguably the best football league in the world, the most popular, most famous, and most watched and most funded football league in the world. And this is Monday Night Football from Premier Sports Fan Center. We are going to be running this show together. We're going to be having a watch along. We want you to comment, send your comments, send your challenges, send your predictions. We're watching the match between Wolverhampton Wanderers and Manchester United right here, and the time now is 21 GMT. The match has just taken off, and the match is in the second minute as we move. Manchester United is playing from the left to right, and Wolverhampton playing from right to left of the screen. Right now, the ball is in the possession of Wolverhampton, and they're trying to get the ball out of their area, but United will not agree to that, and they're fighting tooth and nail to keep the ball in the third half of the field, just to put pressure, a lot of pressure on the Wolves hosting the club, Manchester United. Manchester United, we know, is sitting right here on the 12th of the log. Very, very interesting position to be on the table. That they finished last season on the 14th, 15th on the log table, and now they're back on the 12th position of the table right now. So again, progress is why Wolves is sitting down there in the bottom of the league table, right there at the bottom with only 3 points amassed in 15 games. Wolverhampton have not done much. They have minus 22 goal difference. They have been receiving, not giving out a lot of goals to other people. They have been dashing. And United, however, is sitting on the 12th position after 15 games with 22 points as it is. They have 22 points, excuse me, to their name. And they have 1 goal difference, plus 1 goal difference as against the minus 22 goal difference of Wolverhampton. So on the table here, from the analysis and from the strength of this club, Paulo, what do you think we should be expecting tonight? Right, so United lost their last encounter right here in Wolves in home front. And now here they face a hopeless task to try and undo that. The top scorers from Wolves so far has been Santiago Bueno and Rodrigo Gomez and Wang Hishan. All of them scoring only 1 goal each. Oh, that's very poor. Right, so Wolves is already being touted as one of those that will go down as those that went into relegation based on their performance in 15 encounters, amassing just 1 point. That is disastrous. That is disastrous, knowing fully well that the maximum points will have been 45 points. 15 games, 45. It's 3 points a game. Oh no, I'm just looking at their performance so far and what they have been able to obtain. 1 point. The 2 is in this match because they are on draw right now. It's 1 point for them. 1 point, and they have played 14 games. They have played 14 games. This is actually their 14th encounter, and they have just 1 point. And United is also on their 14th game or 15th game. Yes, tonight is their 15th game for both sides. And they have been on 1 point, and United have been on 22 points. Okay, Wolves is on 22 points. I mean, on 2 points, while United is on 22 points. So from this game now, as it is a draw, presently, if it ends this way, they get 1 more point, maybe 3 points. But I don't think it will end this way without goals. I think United is hungry and they will want to make a point and get out of that position where they've been sitting. United with a chance, and United, oh, that was a blunder from Dalot. Dalot could have got an opener for United right there, but he bottled it, and the ball was saved by the goalkeeper. It was a one-on-one situation. There was no flag up. It was absolutely free of offside. And Dalot had a chance one-on-one in the 18 with the goalkeeper at the 8th minute of the game. And the goal line should have changed by now. United should have recorded the first goal. But unfortunately, Dalot could not make something out of it. He placed it a little bit on the right. And the goalkeeper stretched his body and picked it. And then sent it off for a corner kick. United took a corner. Manchester United. For this minute.
Yeah, just a few seconds.
Right. So while Paulo is working on the team list, United is taking a corner kick. Oh no, the goalkeeper again, and a small header came in. It was just able to push it away, and United will cross again. This is so much attack coming from United, left, right, and center. And now Wolves had a chance, but the young man couldn't handle the ball. Let it off, and United will grab it again. And here United goes forward. What does he do? A pass to the middle. It comes to Mbeumo. What does Mbeumo do? He tries to dribble his way, and then he gets the ball to Ahmad. Ahmad will return it to Mbeumo. Mbeumo will put the ball into touch for a throw-in. So attend to Mazuri, who is on the floor rolling around and looking for someone to come and comfort or console him as he's there right there. And then to assist you, Paulo, right here, maybe you should look at Wolves while I do Manchester United. Viewers and fans all over the world, this is Premier Sports Fan Center once again with an online studio running television, watch-along shows and commentaries and analysis of football worldwide, globally, Premiership, La Liga, Italian Serie A, even African football, all over the world. We run commentaries. You can always look into our bios, look into our folder, and pick any videos you want to see from the past, or even live videos. You can just choose any movie and see what goes on there. You can get in-depth analysis from our conversations from time to time. You can also subscribe to our channel so you get our information from time to time. Remember, Premier Sports Fan Center is coming to you live right here on YouTube and on Facebook, and you can always be part of us. So we're going to look at the lineup for United right now. In goal for United, he is Sane. We have Sene Lamens in goal, and then in the back line we have Mazuri, Nasser Mazuri, Aiden Heaven, and then Luke Shaw manning the back three. And then right in front of them we have Diego Dalot, Fernandez, that's Bruno Fernandez, Casemiro, and Amad Diallo right in front of the back line. And then immediately in front of them you have Mason Mount and Brian Mbeumo, and then topping the attack is Matthews Cunha for United. And that's the starting lineup for United for tonight. What do you have there for Wolverhampton?
Yeah, Wolf in goal. They have Johnston, who has been very, very brilliant in this game. He has made about about 2 or 3 saves so far to keep Wolf in this game. I think the reason why Manchester United haven't gotten a goal is because of Sam Johnston. And in defense, they have Mosquera, Totti, Agbaudo, and Over. While in the midfield, they have Krebsik, Andre, Bellegarde, Wolfie, John Harriet, and the leading the line for them is the Norwegian striker Strand Larsen.
Right, so that's the lineup for this game. Oh no, that was a foul, bad tackle from that Wolverhampton player. I think the VAR people should call the referee to look back into that. Casemiro got a knock from the studs of one of the midfielders of Wolverhampton. It was a very bad tackle. It was the stud. He should get a card for that. It's the kind of tackle that can send you away for months. But here the referee is just going to give a free kick, and I don't think there's a card for it. So the game continues, and United still attacking from the left side of the field. Now, Wolves is trying to fight for their life right now. They keep fighting. But, this is how interesting football is. The attacking side doesn't always necessarily win.
Yeah.
We saw what happened between Arsenal and Aston Villa on over the weekend, how Arsenal did so much pressing. But Aston Villa will come off with the winners.
Yeah, that's football at times. At times, footballs are always cruel. You look at how Manchester United have been playing. In the first 10-15 minutes, you say they definitely deserve, to be leading. But that's not how it works in football. Because Wolf might have one chance.
Just one chance. And they just bury it.
To go, yeah. And the kind of this kind of game, you expect Manchester United to dominate. And Wolf will be relying on probably counter-attack and set piece, and which they've gotten a set piece now. It could be a goal for them, and they go back and pack the bus.
The United will have to struggle through like the eye of the needle. You have to push the camel through the eye of the needle, literally here to get through. But right now, Wolverhampton Wanderers have a corner kick from the far side of the field, and United is in the defense here. They have to protect their goal net, and standing on top of the ball for Wolves. Right now, the young man, Keishan Hover, just took a corner kick for Wolves, which was quickly pushed away from the goal area by the United defender. The ball will go back to Wolverhampton goalkeeper, who will send the longish one back into the area of United, and the ball is just too far for anybody to reach, and it goes into touch by throwing close to the goal, the corner flag of Manchester United. As it is right now, what do you think will be going on in the head of Amorim?
Well, Amorim has been on the hot seat since he joined all season, and and coupled with the fact now that Manchester United, they've missed a very clear-cut chance for them to have taken the lead. I think the manager will be a little bit worried because we've seen games like I could remember the last game they played against West Ham United. In the first half, they were not. I think West Ham was even the better team, but second half they upped the game and they got the lead, and they couldn't hold on to it. I think in the 84 or 86 minutes, West Ham, equalized. So the manager will have to be a little bit worried. I think 90 minutes.
And United is what a blunder from there. United defender was actually going to give that away. That's heaven.
Yeah.
He actually was supposed to just let the keeper have the ball and dribble the goalkeeper, and then all for the Wolves guy to deflect the ball into touch for a goal kick. It could have been the other way into the goal net.
Yeah, and Manchester United will start panicking again.
Basically because Heaven is a young man, inexperienced, and he's still nervous, I suppose. It's possibly in because most of their regulars are injured. How many injuries do we have in United? Let's take a look right here. We have a few injuries here. Rodrigo Gomez, groin injury for United. No, sorry, that was Wolverhampton. United, Benjamin Sesko. Oh, Sesko is out with knee injury. Harry Maguire is out with hamstring strain. And then we have Matisse the
The ball has
Leeds.
gone out. This should have been a corner kick.
Matisse the Leeds also with hamstring strain. All three players who are supposed to be regular starters are not available. That's why we had the likes of Haven starting the game, I suppose. And on the other side for Wolverhampton, we have Rodrigo Gomez with a groin injury, Daniel Bentley ankle injury, Enzo Golandes with a knee injury, Marshal Monsetti with a calf injury, and João Gomez also suffering from disciplinary points. He can play this game because he's already amassed enough yellow cards to start the game. And so the game continues to run, and the defender will give the ball to the goalkeeper for United, who will take a longish one back into the half of Wolverhampton. And Wolves defender will try to knock the ball and send it away, but injures a player in the process. And the player on the floor is Mason Mount, who is back on his feet, not on the floor for so long. And right now United will attack again from the side of the field. And Ahmad has a chance to cross, and it delivers a cross. And United with a chance. And United another chance. Casemiro taking a shot, but deflected and blocked all the way. And United keeps knocking on the door of Wolverhampton's goal net. But so far nothing has come out of it. If you were the coach of Wolves, how would you be feeling right now?
You'll be feeling, the pressure because at the moment, Manchester United is actually, dominating this game. Wolves, they've not created, a lot of chances. I don't think they've even had any shot on target in this game. And and for the manager, he will be, praying that they don't concede the first goal in this game. So we'll be feeling very, very. How am I going to put it now? Feeling,
nervous.
Yeah.
Very, extremely nervous. And if you look at head-to-head of these two sides, they have played how many times? 17 plus 17 plus 4, 28 times head-to-head, with Wolves winning 7, United winning 17.
Yeah, but I think we should be
And
looking
4 draws.
at probably the last 5, meetings and between both sides, because and here comes Wolf. Oh,
They're really poor in every
honestly,
area.
you should be putting the ball,
Squad play.
Yeah,
Should be score
I
playing.
don't understand what they are doing.
They're really poor. Small wonder they have only 2 points in 15 games. So it's the very poor side. If they should get United on their knees for this match, then that will be a disaster for United. But I don't think that can happen here. I don't think so. I think United is prepared to win this game. They're fighting for it with their blood, and they're pushing every button they have. They're containing the Wolves players in their half.
Well, this is how Manchester United usually play. They did more than this against West Ham.
West Ham.
Yeah, but they couldn't get a win. Football is not always about who played the best tiki taka. It's about who put the ball at the back of the net.
That was so poor. Who's that player? And that was Bruno Fernandes. That was a very poor pass from Bruno Fernandes right there. And now we have Mbomo trying to score play into the 18 area, but the ball took a deflection from the player of Wolves, and it's a throw-in for Manchester United. Ahmad will run quickly to go and pick it up and possibly do a short throw to his mate standing pretty close to him. That will be Mazuri. Or he would rather throw it into the dangerous area of Wolves. He takes the first or second option. All right, the second option, and puts it onto Mbemo. We return the ball to him, and he'll come back to Mazuri, who send it to Haven. And then the ball goes back all the way, and it comes to Dalot. What will he do with the ball? He dribbles one, he passes a longish one into the side. Yeah, and the ball comes to Bruno Fernandes. He gives a pass across. Will the player square play? He tries to square play. The square play doesn't become scorer. He ended on a 1 or 2 lines. He didn't finish his score. And then the Wolves players will send it off into touch for a throw in. Still in the half of Wolverhampton United, taking all the play and enjoying so much statistics here. Let's take a look at the stats so far. The game is now at the 22nd minute. It starts here reading expected goals on either side. For United, it's 0.28, and for Wolves, it's a whooping, disappointing 0.01.
Yeah, that's to tell you how poor they've been. They are SG. But for Manchester United, I think it's also a little bit. They'll be disappointed, amassing that number of SG and not being able to put one at the back of the net.
Absolutely. And shot on targets, we have 0 for Wolves and 2 for Manchester United. Shots off target, 0 for Wolves, 1 for United. In terms of possession, Wolves is only holding 34% of the game, while United has held the ball 66% of the time so far. Corner kicks have been 3 for United and 1 for Wolverhampton. Right now, United is attacking through the left. And what will this player do? Tries to take a shot that was blocked by the defender. And the ball will come to the midfield again and back to the defense of United. Heaven will get the ball. Heaven will release the ball to the midfield. And will quickly send it forward. And who gets the ball? The ball comes to the Kuha. I think that's Cunha, right?
Yeah.
And that was seized from him, immediately seized. And now Wolverhampton has a little time to breathe. The ball has been pushed away into touch for a throw-in or a free kick to Wolves. Something against Mazuri here, who is the United right back in this encounter. It's a foul against United.
Yeah.
The throw-in.
He actually, took the man out there, and I think he will be very lucky to have escaped a yellow card there. But God, they're doing very well there to, take away pressure from the team. But the referee actually says, giving a throw-in instead of a free kick, but still in favor for Wolves.
Right, so the game continues. Goalkeeper saves have been 2 on Wolves side and 0, absolute 0 on United side. And the goalkeeper for Wolves have been doing an overwork here. And goal kicks have been 2 to Wolves and 1 to United. The ball has been played mostly on the heat map here. It's about 70, almost 70% on the side of the Wolverhampton, who are building up something now, but they're not building anything. They're just toying with the ball, and they will have to look for their goalkeeper to help them. Unfortunately, the ball has been given away. United with a chance to score. United with a chance to score. United still with a chance to score, and United scores. That was a clumsy goal, but it will be acceptable. Thank you very much. Bruno Fernandes will say to the defender, we'll take it like that, however clumsy it looks. United with a goal here against Wolverhampton Wanderers. 1 to United at the 25th minute of the game. The goal was scored by Bruno Fernandes, I think. And then Wolverhampton just gave that away. That was like a gift. It was practically
but
given.
I think they have to review it, but that should be a goal in my own view. But I think Wolverhampton Wanderers, I don't know what Andre was thinking. He wanted to pass the ball the first time, he couldn't get it, and look at
then he gave it to the United player. Oh, that would likely be a foul.
But let's see if the Manchester United player got the ball. And Manchester United almost make a mess, of that ball there. But we just have to.
That would likely be a foul.
I think he kicked the player.
Yes, he kicked the ball off.
We just have to, if Wolf get, if eventually the VAR overrule this one, I think Wolf should be thanking their stars, because how do you explain that, you couldn't just make a simple, a basic thing by passing the ball?
So it's unfortunate, but for United fans, it is fortunate, and for the bookmakers who have put a goal in first half, I think they should be celebrating if this counts.
I think it counts.
And I think the VAR overruled the free kick or the foul.
Counts.
The goal counts.
If I'm the manager of FIFA, I'll be stopping that, removing that player instantly, Andre.
The goal stands. United leads by a chance. That was a chance but it should have been gone down for a foul because the player was actually swept off his feet.
Well, I think probably the Manchester United player got the ball, but I'm not sure because it was the Wolf guy that passed the ball. I don't know. He maybe kicked him, but I believe the VAR have actually looked into it and
How many times have we seen the VAR being controversial in this Premiership?
Well, I don't think the Wolverhampton Wanderers players or managers should be feeling agitated there because if the player had done the right thing on time, I don't think
but it doesn't mean a foul should not be blown as a foul.
Well,
if it's a foul, it should be given as a foul.
Definitely, but I think, like I said, they've checked it and there's nothing to but looking at it
because it appeared like a foul from here.
Yeah,
we saw him sweep the player off. When you use one leg to pass, the other one is off in the air. So any sweep on the other one will fall the player. And that's what happened. We saw it clearly there. The player was taken off his feet. And that should have been given as a foul. But somehow the referees felt otherwise. And they feel United deserved to get a goal, whether it was legal or not. And United comes again here. Cross will try. Oh, no, the cross couldn't come in. And United will try to build again from the back on the midfield. Casemiro on the ball. Releases the ball to Bruno Fernandes. What does he do? Passes, and ball will come back to Wolves. Wolves have been playing absolutely nothing in this game, other than to just try and stop United.
The ball away, they couldn't do the basic thing in football, which is pass. They can't even complete. I'm not sure they've been able to complete up to 20 successful passes in this game.
And United has another chance. Matthews Mbomo with a chance.
Oh my goodness.
And another goal coming. Oh, this is so silly. Ow. So silly from here. You see Matthews Cunha with a chance right there.
I think that was in Mbomo and
that means Mbomo
yeah,
with a chance, and he took a chip and the goalkeeper stopped it, and right behind him was oh my god, that was Cunha right behind him, who also took a rebound, which was blocked by the defender. Yes. And then another shot from Ahmad, which went just off the goalpost, just off to go into touch for a goal kick for Wolverhampton Wanderers right here. And the game time right now is 30 minutes. We're now at the half-hour mark of this game. Just a quarter of an hour, and then the first half whistle will be blown, and halftime will have to take place. And right now, United has the advantage on the clock. And if you take a look at the table, should this game end this way, United will be moving up to 25 points, and then that will take them to the 6th on the log. 25 points and 6 on the log, and with a goal difference of 2. If it ends this way, but the game still has about another 1 hour to play in this. So let's take a look. Let's take a quick look at those that can redeem Wolverhampton on the bench, and those players Ruben Amorim can call on to help United secure or concretize, consolidate their win. That should be a foul. Okay, Wolves keep fighting here. I think they just begun fighting. But what's their fight about? They have no direction, absolutely.
Honestly, they are not playing like a team, in the league. They are playing like an amateur team, teams from probably the 5th division. Because you look at how they've been playing, you wonder.
They have absolutely zero confidence. No confidence at all. And the fight here, the bite is just too feeble. It appears like they just agreed to give United 3 points. And oh my goodness. Was it offside?
I think offside, yeah.
Oh.
But that could have been a foul, but I think it's offside.
And Heaven was in the last position. It was the last one.
Yeah, it could have even been sent off if the ball is not offside, because he pulled the player. So I think it's offside.
It was the last man. Actually pulled him down.
Yeah. I think, there was a pull there, but first of all, the guy was in offside position, but that could have been a very, very terrible situation for Manchester United.
Absolutely. But as it is, we're looking at the players who can redeem Wolves on the bench right now. So let's take a look at the substitute bench for Wolves. I'm thinking right now. We have players like Jose Sa, the goalkeeper is right there, but I don't think we need to change the goalkeeper. The keeper is doing pretty fine here. It's because of the goalkeeper that the goal line is still 1-0.
Yeah,
it should have been worse than that. They will have Hugo Bueno, the defender, Santiago Bueno, Wang Hee-chan, also in the substitute bench. Tolu Arokodare, the former Chelsea player.
No. He has not played for Chelsea.
Tolu Arokodare, which club was he playing for?
He plays in the Belgium Pro League.
Okay. But he plays for the Nigerian football. Nigerian Super Eagles, yes. I think that's
a good pass from Wolves.
Beautiful score play, but United stopped it before it became too dangerous. Ahmad will release one to the front, and Cunha will try to protect the ball, but Wolverhampton almost got it, but Bruno Fernandes will get it, and Wolves will get it back, and they're just doing ping-pong around here. And Wolves will eventually go away with the ball. What do they do with it right now? Still talking about the bench of Wolves. They have Tolu Arokodare. We'll have Tawanda Chirawa. We also have Lopez Gonzalez and Matheus Mane, Jackson Chachua. Right there on the bench for Wolves. On the bench for Manchester United, we have Walter Baden, the goalkeeper reserve. Lisandro Martinez. Why is Lisandro Martinez not playing instead of Haven? I think I will play Martinez instead of Haven.
Well, he hasn't played much since last season. He has been out injured, and he's come back recently. I think he came on in the second half in the game against West Ham, and he hasn't been 100% fit, but you'd be expecting a player like Lisandro Martinez to be starting ahead of not just even, because you look at the Manchester United defense, you see Mazraoui, and I think what was it called again, the English left back, I'm trying to remember his name again now, Luke Shaw. You should be starting ahead of those players, but I think it's as a result of the long-time injury he suffered, and probably the manager doesn't have
much confidence in him. Okay, so we'll have Martinez on the bench, who can also help United. And then we'll have Joshua Zexi here. Zexi, the attacker. I think they saw the brace for United about a week ago for United.
He scored one, ending his goal drought. And, he started also against West Ham, but couldn't get a goal, but today he has been dropped to the bench.
Yes, he's on the bench right now for United. Joshua Zexi, Tyrell Malaysia, Patrick Dogu, Lenny Yoro, Manuel Ugarte, Kobe Mino, and Shea Lassie are all available to be selected by Ruben Amorim in case they need players to replace tired legs or they need to change formation. That is it with the bench for United. United will attack again from the right side of the field, but the Wolves will pick the ball up and try to play a longish one, but United will intercept. Oh yeah, we saw a very beautiful defense there by Luke Shaw. And a cross for United. And just a nip, was just a touch from that defender.
Yeah, that was a very good defending from the Wolf player. And also kudos to the Manchester United player that won that ball back there. And a very good cross into the box.
That player is Emmanuel Agbadu.
Yeah. Agbadu doing a very good
wonderful job. That
could have been an easy goal for the Manchester United attacker there.
That would have been a tap-in. And then now he saved that into a corner kick. A corner kick will be taken by Manchester United. Standing on the ball is Amadou Diallo. Amadou Diallo will take a quick one, and United will nod the ball, but he goes right over the goal bar, the crossbar, for a corner kick. It actually was jointly nodded between the United defender and by the Wolverhampton defender. United player, yes, and I think it was Cunha that nodded it against the defender. And then it goes over the bar for another corner kick, which has been taken. Bruno Fernandes will take a... Oh, my God, that was trickish. That was so trickish. It could have been another goal for United from there. But for the prowess of the goalkeeper, Johnstone, he did a very beautiful one and a cross deflection. Agbadu will put his leg. Agbadu has been stopping balls from going in. Now he wants to deflect one into the net. This is really interesting, you know. And you could actually, if you have to rate these players from Wolves, what would you possibly be giving them?
Yeah, I think the goalkeeper has been very.
Oh, that's a foul.
That can even be.
That's a handball because he made his body big.
Yeah, and I will be very, very surprised. I think the VAR is very interested in that because the corner kick is about to be taken, and which has been taken. But I think they should have, be looking into that. Probably there's no VAR tonight, but I'm not. But I believe there's VAR, but I think they don't want to,
add more insult to their injury. Belmo will get something from
that
here.
Should be a yellow card.
He's going to get something from that tackle. It was a bad tackle from Belmo, and he gets a yellow card from the referee. He takes a gift. He says, guy, have this. You have done so much not to be given anything. He chased the player down and made sure he hacked him before he could get dangerous. He took one for the team, I would say.
I don't think he took one for the team. He tried to save his himself there because he lost the ball there to the Wolverhampton player. Then coming back to try and stop them. We should be praying that this free kick don't result into goal.
Right, so the free kick has been given to Wolverhampton Wanderers, and they will take a quick one. And Wolves will try to get that into the area, the penalty area of United. And Wolves has a chance across, but it was just too heavy. The touch was way too heavy to be connected by the Wolverhampton player. And the ball has been wasted, and it's gone into touch for a goal, throw-in for Manchester United right from the right flank, just in front of their 18 penalty area. And right now, Wolves is still trying to return to their place, while with the ball is Mazuri. He's going to take a throw-in, and he wants to take a longish one, but decided for a short one to Casemiro. Casemiro will send it. And the Wolves has a chance. The squad play. What does... there was no connection again. Oh, my God. This Wolves... Wolves something.
And at the same time, you wonder the kind of formation they are playing because you hardly see people coming, running down the flank for them. And, it's... I think the manager needs to look at the formation because... their players are not running down the flanks.
He's a very, very bad place, I would say. Wolves has a throw-in a dangerous position against United. And the cross has been taken by Agbadu. They sent it in, but was blocked and sent out by United defenders. And Wolves will try again. And what did they do with it? United has the ball now. Bruno Fernandes will give it to Mbeumo. Mbeumo will run with the ball. He's taking it forward. And Wolves will intercept that. And the ball comes back to Wolverhampton, who are attacking again, a turning defense to attack. And right now the ball goes to the right flank of Wolves. And the gentleman from there is driving in. And the ball comes to the midfield. And that's a beautiful, beautiful cross. And what do they do? He wants to take a shot. He takes a bloodied shot. That's a very, very terrible shot. It takes a very terrible shot against so much expectation from everybody. Even if the post had been twice the size, it wouldn't still have entered. It was awful, woeful, and so unbelievable. How did this guy get professional tickets to play in the EPL? For goodness sake. Come on, you can't do that even in the Spanish La Liga. Can they have a lot better teams where you see Elche punishing Real Madrid, you see Real Oviedo holding Madrid to the jugular, or you see Levante holding Barca to the jugular. You watch football and you wonder how this bottom table teams will give so much problems. But here, Wolves is not giving any problem to United. Even the chances they have are totally being wasted.
Yeah, I think it's you look at Wolf, like I said earlier on. I think they've lost confidence completely because the Wolverhampton Wanderers we used to know they are always a threat even when they lose games. But you see them in a threat. But this season they've been very very poor. They lack confidence and even the way they play. I'm still trying to understand the formation the manager is playing tonight because. The players themselves, I don't know where even their positioning is very bad. Couldn't even complete a simple 1-2 pass to each other.
Game has now come to the 42nd minute, going right into the 43rd minute of the game. We have just 2 minutes of regular time into the halftime as we are. We're now in the 43rd minute of the game, and the game is. The game has been stopped for a goal kick to Manchester United right now. So viewers, fans all over the world, you can always join us in the conversation. This is a watch-along show. We are relaying the match between Wolverhampton Wanderers and Manchester United, being hosted by Wolves right here in England, APL. And tonight, Apollo, this kind of stuff, I actually thought it was an easy pick for United. By now, they should have got like 2 security goals or 3. And they're still tossing the ball around with 69% possession.
Yeah, I think in the last 5 minutes, Wolves have actually upped their game, by playing inside the half of Manchester United. Though they themselves, Wolves, they've not created too many clear-cut chances. But what they've been able to do in the last 5 minutes is push Manchester United backward. But if, like you said, Manchester United by now should have had at least 2 goals. But you look at it, the chances they've gotten, the Wolves goalkeeper actually denied Manchester United about 3 times or more, and Manchester United, some of their players, the finishing have been very poor. Like Diego Dalot should have been on the score sheet tonight.
Yeah.
Even Brahim Mbuemo also. So it's I think it's Manchester United finishing has been very poor, and that's what has been keeping Wolf in this game because it's still 1-0, and Wolf will still be feeling we can still get something from this game.
Yeah, so it's still 1-0, and Wolves will still feel that something can come of it. It's just 1 goal, it's slim margin. And the defender for United, Heaven, has just been injured. He's on the floor, rolling. He's back on his feet. And a yellow card has been offered to Strand Lassen, the top striker for Wolverhampton Wanderers. And right now, United will take a quick, longish one by the goalkeeper. And Wolves will try to send it back. And United will send it back also to the half of Wolves. It begins to look like a ping pong kind of game, or like lawn tennis. I send it to you, you send it back to me. Nobody seemed to be playing with the ball on the floor, and that's an injury. The foul has been given to Wolves again. They restarted the game very quickly, and Wolves will try to attack from here, but United will intercept very quickly. Luke Shaw will step in and try to stop the ball, and the ball has gone into touch with a contact made by Luke Shaw, and Wolves will throw from the left here. Agbadu will stand on the ball and back to Reyes, and the Wolves keeps moving, and oh no, it was a poor move that was foiled by Amadou Diallo. Amadou Diallo will restart from there, and Wolves has a chance, but what do they do with the chance? Wolves with a chance, and they still get to do nothing with the ball.
Honestly,
they keep getting the chance, but they're not doing anything with the chances.
Honestly,
Wolves seem to have started fighting really hard.
I don't think I think they're not really fighting the way they should be fighting. You look at how they've been playing. I think they're in a little bit too early to get something, and that is why they keep on making mistakes.
So in their quest to fight, they're not doing it right, but they have increased their tempo. Just like you observed, they upped their game, and they seem to be pushing a lot to the half of Manchester United. Who would have thought that the pressure would now be on United so much? There's so much pressure on United. And I think that happened because United scored, and the Wolves had to regroup and try to do something. Agbadu will send a longish one, and it was rather heavy. It will come to the right flag, and it's set back. And what is Wolves doing here? Oh my God! It's a goal! Wolverhampton has equalized. Oh my goodness, that is unbelievable. So pathetic on the United side. The defense was porous. Wolves was just pushing the ball left to right, and there was no connection until this young man Bellegarde will put a foot into it, and then the goalkeeper was caught mobbing. Bellegarde has scored a goal for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Game time is 47 minutes. 2 additional minutes have been added. And now, game has been balanced. 1 to United and 1 to Wolverhampton Wanderers. Paulo?
Yeah, I think this should be their first shot on target, and they got to go at the death, scored in the 92nd minute of additional time. And you look at the defending from Manchester United, I think it was very, very poor. The cross came in from the right-hand side and evaded everybody, and there was a Wolf player that was coming down. This is why I was asking, is there no player, coming, running down the flank? And you could see there was a player coming down. That is why he was able to pull in the ball back. And there was nobody marking Bellegarde there, and he was able to put down at the back of him. And this is what we've been saying since Manchester United.
United is back to point A. Yeah. They are back to start again.
This is what we've been seeing with Manchester United all season.
They score, they equalize,
and at times they even go on to lose, or they share the sport.
I'm guessing that's Bellegarde's first goal of the season in the Premiership, because it wasn't even listed as one of the goal scorers before now. And the game has, the whistle has been blown for half-time. The referee has brought the game to a stop. It's 1 to Manchester United, 1 to Wolverhampton. English Premier League at the mark of half-time. The equalizer for Wolves happened right at the death of the half. And just about 10-20 seconds into the goal, the half was called off. How do you think Bruno Fernandes is going to be talking to his teammates in the dressing room now?
Well, first of all, I think let me start from Wolf, because I think Wolf, they've given themselves a lifeline, because equalizing at halftime gives them the confidence to go on into the second half to win the game. And for Manchester United, despite playing having a lot of possession, creating better chances, but the only goal Manchester United have scored in this game, to me, I think I would still say it's a gift, because they were gifted that goal. Unlike the Wolf game, I think Wolf even tried to work out the ball. You see them stringing those passes there, but Manchester United will be feeling very disappointed at halftime. And if you look at the game, you'll be wondering how come Manchester United is not 3-4 goals up in this game. Diego Dalot and Brahim Bomo have a lot of apology to issue to their teammates and their fans if they fail to win this game, because I think both of them should have been on the score sheet in the first half.
Right, so as it is right now, they're going to be talking about second half. And just like you observed, there needs to be manager talk, a pep talk from Ruben Amorim. They're telling his boys he can go ahead and they can do it, because they actually started very well. They held the first 30 minutes, the first hour, beautifully well when they scored at the 29th minute of the game. And they could have held on, continued to attack, but I think somehow they pulled back and decided to go into the defensive. And they weren't so fussy in the attack any longer, without any man being withdrawn from United. That's possibly what created enough room for Wolverhampton to come out. And then you see so many crosses coming from Agbadu, who is playing from the left back right now for Wolverhampton. He sent in about 3 or 4 crosses, and one of them became useful.
Not just the crosses. I think him and the goalkeeper and Bellegarde has been their standing players for Wolf. You could see Agbado has made about 2-3 block. I think he made one goal line clearance.
Yeah.
Also, and
then another block.
Yeah, another block, and the goalkeeper also, and the goal scorer Bellegarde. I think if you look at him, he has been one player that wants to get things going for Wolf, which eventually get at the there. But I think Gbado has been outstanding for Wolf at the defense and pulling in cross. But I have issue with some of these crosses because I think he doesn't look up before he crosses, but he's just putting those balls.
And I think that's going to be a story for another day, because if you're talking about having issues with his crosses, one of his crosses produced the fruit we need. And I think he's going to get the credit for that, because it was a longish cross that went to the right side, that was counter crossed again from the right side, and it was connected, and a score play was made that Belgrade was able to put his leg to, and that became the equalizing goal that leveled things up for Wolverhampton, and then they could go happily into the half. You could see the smile on their faces. They're at home in front of their fans. They've amassed only 2 points in 15 games. But they've been losing home and away all this while. So fans have been dejected all along. What's there to come and see? You could see the fans coming in at 15 minutes into the game. They just
it's a little bit. I think first of all, the fans they most of them are just coming back from their workplace, and secondly, they've not been really motivated by the.
I think it's more of the motivation, because this is like.
But at the same time,
this is 8 p.m. in England.
Yeah, and Manchester United, the big boys are in town, so you expect their teams to come and at least show support, which they've I think the stadium is packed full now, because you could see at the beginning there were a lot of empty seats. But during the course of the game, you saw those the fans walking in slowly, and now they've been able to equalize. I think in the second half, Manchester United should be expecting more from Wolves, because the fans will definitely want to cheer them to victory in this game.
Yeah, so any tackle, any wrong ball, you're going to get a lot of whistle and a lot of noise against United. It was like, let's just call this a bit to the kind of fan base support that went against Real Madrid yesterday. Did you see the match between Madrid and Celta Vigo?
Yeah,
the fan base, the noise was outrageous. It was outrageous. The noise was drowning. Yeah. Anytime there's a tackle, you hear whistles and so much noise, and the referees were confused. That's why there were so many cats in there.
Yeah, Real Madrid, I think, to be honest, they've been a bit disappointment to me this season. You expect them to go on and defeat the likes of Celta Vigo, Elche. I think the Elche held them to
a draw.
There's also one
Real Oviedo.
Real Oviedo also, and they couldn't do it. The fans are not happy once they see anything, any player going down or any decision that doesn't favor them. They feel agitated and want to take it out on the referee. So Real Madrid and Xabi Alonso, they have a lot of work to do.
Right. So that particular match we just referenced, Real Madrid and Celta Vigo, right there at the Bernabeu. Oh boy, that was a crowded noise. That was a very noisy match. And the game, Madrid got how many cards in this game? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 yellow cards and then 2 red cards. And two of those yellow cards culminated to a red.
Yeah,
that was Frank Garcia.
And Frank Garcia.
Yeah, a straight red to Carrera, the assistant referee, I think.
Yeah, I think Frank Garcia has a reputation for red card, because I could remember him. I think he picked up a red card, probably in the is it the Club World Cup also? But Real Madrid are now about 4 point or 5 point behind.
4 points behind Barcelona.
Barcelona. I think there was a time Real Madrid were topping Barcelona.
I think that was just 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, and now they are.
Just 4 weeks ago, it was 5 points ahead of Barca. And right now, that should have been a foul. Take a look at this again. The kick should have been given. The player, the defender, actually stretched out his hand.
Yeah, I think
it made his body big.
Yeah, I was surprised. VAR didn't actually look at
Pick
that
it.
or
And look at the
stop the
commentaries
game.
are picking it all
Yeah.
over now.
Also, the goal Manchester United scored. Also, we were saying here that I think in the build-up, I think there should also be a foul. But
Okay, so we saw the replay of that goal leading to that goal. Casemiro actually got the ball between the legs of the player.
yeah, but this wolf, I think this one should have been a penalty.
Yes, that should have been given as a penalty. He lifted his arm, deliberately lifted his arm when he stopped the ball. And the deflection almost even went into the goal. The truth is, if he has kept his hand on his body, it would have been a straight goal.
Yeah, but
Straight
then
deflection into the net.
Yeah, if he had dodged it, probably the goalkeeper might have a chance of saving it. But who knows? He might also end at the back of the net.
Absolutely, it was a very potential laden shot. Okay, so in other leagues right now, we have the Italian Serie A going on. Italian Serie A going on, and some matches have been concluded. We have Pisa hosting Parma. Pisa lost to Parma by 0-1. And Udinese also lost to Genoa by 1-2 in the Italian Serie A. Udinese lost to Genoa 1-2. And right now, live in the Italian Serie A, we have Torino hosting AC Milan. And Torino leads by 2-1. As we, I think AC Milan will likely come back in this game.
Yeah,
It was 2-0 at the time. Milan scored 1 recently.
Yeah.
I think Milan might just come back in that game.
they were AC Milan also. That one of those teams that have not really been consistent. You look at them like Manchester United. They are not in Europe. They don't play any European competition, so they have time. To prepare for games. So at the end of the day, they go out. Embarrassing. But I think AC Milan are still up there. I think they're doing better than Manchester United, and they can still get something from the game. But Torino are a very good side. I think they are one of the teams that have defeated Napoli this season. So if they can defeat Napoli, I don't think beating AC Milan should be a problem for them.
Also in the La Liga, we have a game going on between Osasuna hosting Levante. Osasuna with 2 goals ahead right now at halftime of Levante. The goals were scored by Monez at the 13th minute and Garcia at the 36th minute. Osasuna, as we speak, is sitting presently on the 15th position of the table. Should this game end this way? They came into this game with 12 points right there in the relegation zone with Levante.
Yeah, I think Osasuna will be, they want to win this game because their next game is against Barcelona, away from home.
Yes, Osasuna is leading by 2-0, and Levante is still sitting at the bottom of the table with 9 points in 15 games. That's so not cool. Levante might just be returning again to the second La Liga, and they just came back.
Early. There's still time.
15 games, 9 points.
Yeah, better than Wolverhampton Wanderers. You look at what's the difference. You look at the gap between them and the teams.
The next opponent is Real Oviedo, 10 points ahead. And then Girona, 12 points. And if Osasuna doesn't get this win, they go back to 12 points. And should Levante win this game, Levante will go to 12 points. So they will not be in the relegation area. They'll still be in the relegation zone, but not at the bottom of the table. So the outcome of this game is important to both sides, Osasuna and Levante. Both of them are fighting for their lives. Oh, very interesting. Very interesting. So let's get back to the Premiership right now, where United is warming up to return to the table. I mean, to the field to conclude this game between them and Wolves. Wolves hosting United tonight, and the game is has been so interesting. Forth and back, the game is so challenging, and the players have been all over the place, tumbling over themselves. Possession is at possession by the end of first half was at 60 to 40%. So Wolves actually came up to 40% from 33%.
Yeah, I think the last 10 minutes, they
I
that
think
was where
15
they
minutes.
get,
I'm going to give them 15
after
minutes.
Manchester United got
Yeah,
the goal. I
that's
think
the 35th minute they started. I mean,
yeah, so
30th minute they started.
they started playing.
Yeah,
and,
they started playing.
I was saying that what they've been able to do was push Manchester United, and that is what you need.
You commented about their technique, about their formation, and it looked like they didn't have a particular formation because I think they were just defending.
Yeah,
They just wanted to soak the pressure and look for a counter. But until they opened the field up, they weren't able to achieve anything.
Yeah, I think after they considered that good, they were able to at least come up and have a little they feel the ball, and that was why their possession actually come up. And the last, especially the last 10 minutes, I think they really tried, to get something, which they eventually got.
Yeah, so Man United is facing it again, and they might go back to their 12th position or end up at the.
It's going to be a very, very embarrassing one for us.
It's going to be extremely embarrassing.
Yeah, against Wolverhampton Wanderers. And
Come
the last
on.
time Wolverhampton Wanderers scored a goal in the league was 43 days ago. Over a month, they've not scored.
And how many goals have they scored? 1 or 2.
And now,
They've only scored 3 goals in this season. Minus 22 goal difference. Minus 22. For goodness sake. They're not even scoring at all. They're just giving out goals.
Yeah, but I think, look at the replay again. I think there was... Well,
If you take a look at the slow motion, you actually see Casemiro's leg making contact with the ball before the guy. So that was a gift. So United, right now United is back to number 8 with 23 points if he ends this way. But I think United will come back in this game and score and win the game. And I think Wolves will return and stay in their position. They're not going anywhere anyway. Even if they won this game,
and
they will only have 5 points. And
you
they
look
will
at
remain in their
Wolverhampton Wanderers, they can say, look at their bench. I think the Wolverhampton bench can even make more impact on this game than that of Manchester United, because you have the likes of Chan on the bench, Tolu Aruko, Dari, players that can come in. But for Manchester United, other than Joshua Zirkzee, I don't think there's any threat on the bench for them.
So let's take another look at the bench of United. The United bench. That's virtually. Patrick Dogu is here. Dogu. And then Kobe Mino. What happened to Kobe Mino? 2 seasons ago, Kobe Mino was the thing. Last season, he was like the, next best thing. But come on, for some time since Amorim took over, I've not seen Kobe Mino do so much.
Yeah, I think it's the Amorim effect that has actually happened to Kobe Mino, because since Amorim came on, Kobe Mino hasn't been having a lot of playing time. So, there have been a lot of calls for the manager to play Kobe Mino. But the problem is, the kind of formation and pattern Amorim play, I don't think it suits Kobe Mino.
Right, so Kobe Mino is sitting down there on the bench. It's a backup that may be called upon. Manuel Ugarte is also there as a backup. And Patrick Dogur, another backup there. Malaysia, come on. 2 seasons ago, Malaysia also had, potentials. And a lot of us thought, this young men have a future in United, but suddenly United with a chance, United with a bottled one. Martin Cunha put a shot to it, and it was always rising. It went right over the bar for a goal kick to Wolverhampton. United has taken a shot at goal, but wide, and the game is at the 47th minute right now. United opened this game. Wolverhampton passed, and then United has opened the press. They started trying to score, and Wolves will try and get something, but no, United will say no. They collect the ball and attack again. Belmo is with the ball. He sends a longish one to his teammates, who almost got something, and Belmo with a chance. United. Glory, Man United.
I I think the glory is
GGMU.
is behind.
Oh, that was a good chance that Belmo had, but enough bodies were behind behind him. Had enough bodies. Manning the goalpost. You have the likes of Agbadu there. You have the likes of Belgad. 4 or 5 of them players were there. That was a good save by the goalkeeper Johnston, but eventually Mbemo couldn't make much of it. It's a corner kick given to United, and we have their talisman, the captain of the team, Bruno Fernandes, is right there on the ball. He's going to take a right-sided corner kick for United to have another goal at goal. What do? United with a cross and a longish one, and Wolverhampton will collect the ball and try to move forward, but no, they had nowhere to go. And United will regroup again and collect the ball, and there might be a mistake here from Heaven, but no, Heaven just wriggled his way out. Oh, that's a mad. All right, that's a mad. Pardon me. A chance for United, and was just too far off from that gentleman right there. Was way too far off from Mason Mount, who couldn't get to the ball. And the ball has gone into touch for a goal kick to Wolverhampton Wanderers. Oh, the way the Premiership is going this season, do you see United finishing top 10?
Well, I think, it's possible to finish top 10 because you look at the gap between teams, more especially between the teams in third position to the teams in fourth position to 10th position. The gap is not too big. A win for either of those teams can take you from 10 to 5 or even 6. So there's still a possibility that
Bomo with a chance right here. It passes to Okunya. It takes a weak shot, a weak deflected shot, and John Stones will take the ball, pick it up, and I don't know what Okunya is complaining about, but he's protesting that the referee should take a look at the cameras. I think there was a handball, there was something from there that he's trying to claim. But even if it was a handball, the player was actually falling.
Yeah, it's already on the floor. So
it was on the floor.
Yeah.
So it was a natural position. It's not going to be
counted. I think Agbadu has been one of the reasons why Manchester United has, have not.
And a chance from Bomo, but no. John Stones will deny him again. Goalkeeper John Stones will send the ball away into touch. A longish one, and Bomo will not have a better of it. And just like you said, Paulo, I just took a look at the Premiership table now. And between the 4th place, Crystal Palace, at 26 points, and the 12th position, 13th position, there's just 6 points.
Yeah. So it's very, very
6 points. In fact, the 14th position is just 7 points between them and the 14th position. 4th place and 14th position. Crystal Palace at 26 points.
The second goal for Manchester United.
United has a chance. United scores. And then let's wait for the VAR to confirm.
I don't think there's anything VAR.
If it's not an offside. A beautiful goal by Mbemo. The Cameroonian has just nailed, added an advantage to United. He's trying to push them forward now. A goal to United. Come on. And celebrate that. It's actually deserved. They've been pushing in. Mosquera is discussing with the goalkeeper and asking questions.
Yeah. See if you can get onto the board there, but there's no offside. But I think the goalkeeper has a lot
came out too early.
But at the same time, you look at how Wolf lost the ball there. Belgard there trying to run out about 4-3 Manchester United player, and he lost the ball.
I think the goalkeeper shouldn't have come out there. There were 2 players. He had 2 defenders on 2 attackers. He should have waited at his spot.
Yeah, and
that's what Mosquera was actually nabbing. Correcting him for. United 2. Wolves 1 at the 52nd minute of the game.
So let's see how Wolves react. Since the start of the second half, I think Manchester United, up their game and It's been them all this second half, but Wolf have considered again. Let's see how they respond. And the goal scorer is down, and it looking like it will be subbed there.
And United is
and
back
this
to
is the boy he
25
lost,
points.
you know. Oh,
Oh, he got injured.
yeah, and this is the boy that leaked to the goal.
Got a knock against Luke Shaw right there. And United is back right now on the 25th point. They have 25 shared point with Chelsea. Number 6 position on the table. Aston Villa 30. Crystal Palace 26. Number 4. Chelsea 25. Number 5. Manchester United 25 points. Number 5. Everton 24 points at number 7. Number 6. Number 7 for Everton, and Brighton and Hove 23 points at number 8. Sunderland 23 points at number 9. Liverpool with 23 points at number 10, and Tottenham Hotspur 22 points at number 11. Newcastle United 22 points, number 12. AFC Bournemouth 20 points at number 13, and Brentford at 19 points at number 14. So anyone among these can actually, and United has just moved to the 6th position on the table. And yes, there's a chance for United to finish top 10 or even top 6.
Yeah, definitely. I still think they might, at least finish in the top 10 this season with the way they've been playing. They've not been consistent, but I think they should be looking pushing for a European spot, probably back
Conference
the
League.
Conference League, yeah.
United with another chance. Amadou Diallo taking that in. He's going to take a shot. Oh, he just couldn't. A foul has been given to Wolves against United. And the goal scorer for Wolverhampton has just been taken out. Bellegarde is injured and he has just been replaced by another player. I'll tell you the name of the player very shortly. Who replaced Bellegarde, who was the goal scorer for Wolves. Will Wolves come back in this game, or will United be able to increase their goal tally? We'll find out soon. Ladies and gentlemen, just stay tuned and keep watching this channel. This is Premier Sports Fan Center, and we love it when you're here with us enjoying this game of football. We're having a talk-along show, watch-along show rather, in the game between Manchester United and Wolverhampton Wanderers of England. And the game right now is at the 56th minute, almost at the hour mark. United leading by 2-1 against Wolves, and the goal scorers here are no other but Bruno Fernandes. And the second goal for United was scored by Mbeumo, while the goal for Wolverhampton was scored by Bellegarde in the game. The 2 goals came in the first half, and the first half ended 1 goal apiece, while second goal was added. AC Milan has just scored the second goal at the 67th minute, equalizing against Torino. And I think AC Milan will push to get more goals from there, right there in the Italian Serie A. And the game continues. A longish throw by Wolves into the dangerous area of United, and Wolves with a chance. Wolves has a chance. What do they do? Wolves will cross, and United will not. That was Luke Shaw header, sending the ball away, and Wolves will try and build again. And they will try and build from the. And that's Agbadu again. What's Agbadu doing there?
Yeah, he's joining the attack.
Come on, it's right there in the front line. Oh my God,
goodness.
that was so close. Oh my God, this is so interesting. Wolves is just.
I think they waited for Manchester United to score.
They've been waiting for them to
come
score, and then they come back and attack heavily. Yeah, where did they have all this firepower? And they've been playing like they don't have any toys to play with. Oh my goodness, that was so close. in the goal. Will have been a goal man scramble. Mosquera is going to do a long throw here for Wolverhampton Wanderers in the dangerous position for Manchester United, and a longish throw comes right into the 18-yard, into the 6-yard box, nodded up by Casemiro, and Mosquera will cross, and it was just way too long. That must have been a defender's kind of cross. He sent a longish one that nobody could connect with, and United will breathe a sigh of relief. It was so close, so close. Come on. And United was set to take a goal kick from there. The game has come to the 59th minute. We're just 1 minute from the hour mark. And thereafter, we'll be playing for another 30 minutes. And then United can either go away with the 3 points, or Wolves can get it even again. Who knows? But right now, United has a chance, and they're moving forward, advancing from the right flank. Bomo with a pass and a shot, and that was deflected by the defense of Wolves. Wolves will send it back into the half of United, and a header will knock it off by Heaven. Heaven is doing a good job here. I think the young man is getting some confidence necessary to play for a top club like United, which hasn't been very, very solid lately. But with the crop of players they have, I think they're not doing badly. And Heaven is manning it so well and keeping his offside trap also very well, because Strand Lassen has just been kept in an offside position for a free kick. A set piece has been given to Man United to continue the game right in front of the penalty area. And standing on top of the ball is Luke Shaw. He's going to take the shot from there, but he's signaling to the goalkeeper to come take it while all the players move forward. And on the bench, you see Wolves management, the technical team, looking at their formation and thinking of who to bring in or who to take out. They need to do something urgently if they're going to get anything from this game. Otherwise, they lose all the 3 points. So they'll have to quickly step up with their technicalities and build something of it. Bullseye. That looked like a head-on collision. It was a potential head-on collision between the Wolverhampton defender or the winger and the United defender, but it didn't happen, thankfully. Okay, an offside has just been blown against United. Obomo had a chance, but it was caught in an offside position. And now a free kick has been given to Wolves to start the game again from the back. Mosquera is standing on the ball, but the goalkeeper, Sam Johnstone, just made a short one to Mosquera, who will send it to his winger. And what does he do with it? Decides to send a longish one into the half of United, and Haven will step in right there, and it will win a free kick for.
I think it's a throw-in to Manchester.
A throw-in for Manchester United. Haven defended beautifully well there. It was well timed. Otherwise, it would have been a foul, and it would have been a very, very delicate one, knowing that he was the last man. He committed himself. He went down, and he got the ball first before he got the player. Another foul has been. Oh, no foul was given. I thought that should be a foul. Dangerous. United on the attack. 3 against 3. Fernandez to Diallo. Diallo back to Fernandez. And this was Agbadu again. Agbadu is all over the place doing Gbadu. And United will tap in for a goal, but the flag will likely be up. But there was no flag. There was no flag. I think Mason Mount just stepped off the. He just beat the offside trap, and he just stepped that into the net for United. Third goal. United has 3 goals now, but that will be pending VAR check. We'll want to wait for the VAR to give us the final nod on that goal. That was a first attempt, and a shot was taken by Bruno Fernandes, which was deflected out, and the cross will later come in.
Oh, it's not offside.
It's
That
not
was a very
offside.
good goal
It's
from,
absolutely
Yeah.
onside.
I think Agbado was keeping him on.
Everybody kept him on. He actually came from outside. He just ran in and connected. And it was a beautiful goal by Mason Mount right there. I think that's one of the best performances of the young man in a long time. He hasn't done so much for Manchester United, I would think.
Yeah. And I think Manchester United, I feel relieved now. They've been able to get at least another goal to give them 2 goals lead ahead. And now I think Wolf will be feeling they cannot get back into the game anymore.
Well, United has consolidated their lead by scoring 2 goals ahead of Wolverhampton. So the game line now reads 3-1 in favor of Manchester United. And that's a dangerous position to be if you're on the side of Wolverhampton. Wolverhampton is struggling right now to get something back. It will be tough. It's an uphill task for them to try and... Whoa, that's a foul against United. And that was a beautiful move. Beautiful set of skills by the player Hover right there for Wolves. And they secure a foul and a set piece to be taken in a very dangerous position for Manchester United. And standing on the ball is the Wolverhampton winger. He's going to send the longish one into the 18. He does. And who connects? Nobody but the defender of United. Mazuri connected with the ball, and the goalkeeper picks it up. And they will restart from the back. And the ball comes to Lushaw, who sends it right there to Dalot. What does Dalot do with the ball? Passes forward. And the ball comes to Mason Mount again. And Mason Mount will release the ball. And the ball eventually gets forward to Mbeumo. Mbeumo will deliver the ball to Ahmed Diallo. Diallo will look for who to pass, so he sends it to the back again. Heaven will collect the ball, and Heaven sends it back to the keeper, Lemans. And the goalkeeper will look for who to give the ball to. He sends a longish one in. He tries to locate Mason Mount, but Dalot will eventually pick the ball. And Mason Mount will still pick the ball eventually and sends it to the middle. Casemiro will try and pass, and the ball comes to Mbeumo. Mbeumo will release to Bruno Fernandes, who releases a quick one into the area of Wolverhampton. That will have been a good square play, but for the interception of Agbadu again stepping in to stop United from scoring a 4th goal. It will have been a beautiful 4th goal. Yeah. It will have been a tap-in there, but Agbadu was right at the right place at the right time, intercepting that. And there is a corner kick awarded to Manchester United. On top of it right now is the young man, Ahmad Diallo. He's standing on the corner kick, ready to take it. And he takes one, and a shot deflected, blocked, and he tries to take another one. And no, Mbeumo will try and come out to play the ball. And right now, Bruno Fernandes and the chance.
Oh, my word.
Oh, what a save from Sam Johnstone there.
Yeah, another
beautiful
good,
save.
Play from Manchester United.
Beautiful play from United. Wonderful save from the goalkeeper of Wolverhampton. And the game continues right there. And I see Mbeumo playing so deep. What's he doing so deep? I think he's just covering up for the defenders that went forward to take the set piece. And Wolves will have the ball again. But United will collect to get in. It's so difficult for Wolves to lace up 4 passes together in a row. They can't do more than 2 or 3, and then the ball is given away. And so also is United. But United seem to be back in the confidence now, driving seat with 3-1. I think they are more comfortable now to play, and they can roll the ball around the field and play around. There was so much anxiety earlier, and you can see Bruno Fernandes trying to create things in the midfield, and they're still moving forward. United moves. Unfortunately, Wolves will get the ball, takes a braggish one out, and sends it back to the half almost at the half of United. Mason Mount will pick it up and deliver it back, and it comes back all the way to the central defender, Heaven, who will give it to Luke Shaw, who is also the third defender, the south central defender. United, for your information, is playing 3 central backs in this game, and they are playing 3 men at the back, and they are all cities. And something doesn't seem to have any solution here. The game has come to the 68th minute. Is there any hope here for Wolves?
Yeah, no, for them to have any hope of getting anything, but they need to, as a matter of urgency, pull on back to, give themselves hope of, putting another one to, salvage at least a point from there. And they need to start making substitution, which they're about to do. And Manchester United also making substitution. I think even Mazra will be replaced by Lenny Yoro and Lisandro Martinez.
Right there in the Syria. We just witnessed another goal at the 77th minute, scored by Pulisic. Pulisic scored at the 67th minute and scored 10 minutes later at the 77th minute for AC Milan. Rabiot was the one that scored the first goal. And now the game has been turned around against Torino. AC Milan leading by 3-2 right there in Torino. That's what's happening at the Serie A. In the La Liga fixture between Osasuna and Levante, Osasuna still maintains their lead of 2-0 against Levante, the visitors, and the game continues that way. So coming back to the Premiership, we still have scoreline or scoreboard reads Wolves 1, United 3 right here. And Wolves is about to make some changes. Now United has already brought in some players. We'll tell you the names of those players in a moment. I think I saw Euro there at a point in time.
Lenny Euro and Lisandro Martinez.
So let's look at who did they replace.
I think they replaced Mazraoui and Avon.
All right, so let's take a look and give you exactly as it was. So Martinez came in for Missouri, and that was at the 69th minute of the game, while Lenny Euro came in for Heaven. I think Heaven has performed well in this game. On a scale of 10, what would you give the young lad?
I think it should be 7/10.
I'll give him 7 too.
Yeah,
I'll give him
because
7.
I think he almost gave the ball away also that, in the first half. Aside from that, I think he has been very, very good, playing for Manchester United tonight.
I'll give him 7. He has done beautifully well. He has kept United from conceding. That was a poor header. That was a good header, but it was too far from the goalpost. Agbadu again. Agbadu should be the man on the side of Wolves. So United has made 2 changes, while Wolves had made 4 changes already. Fel Lopez has come in for Bellegarde, who got injured at the 54th minute for Wolves. Tolu Arokodare came in at the 70th minute for Strand Larsen. So we'll have the dangling Tolu Arokodare right there leading the attack of Wolves as we speak right now. And also we have Matthews Mane coming in for Jean Arias. That's by the 71st minute, and Hugo Bueno came in for Totti Gomez at the 71st minute as well. The game is now at the 72nd minute, and dancing around the ball has been Diallo, but the referee has stopped the game for an infringement of some sort. I think it's a good night for United fans, don't you think?
Yeah, I think the night United, a lot of United fans have been dreaming. They just want to see the team get back to winning ways and win games and push so that they can move higher on the log.
Yeah, so that was an offside against Belmo. I think he knew he was in an offside position. He just wanted to take his time and take some time off chasing the ball and then giving the team some time to rest. And the game continues. You can see the Wolverhampton coach shouting out instructions from the bench. He's not able to sit again. It looks more like he's going to suffer another defeat on home grounds again today. And the way it is, United is not slacking at all. They still want to score more goals. Because in the last 2 or 3 minutes, we saw Amad Diallo dribbling his way into the 18-yard of Wolves and almost getting something there, but for a block by the defenders, which was just able to save the day. And Diallo will pick the ball again for a throw-in for United. He releases one, and the ball continues. Casemiro will try and get the ball across, but Wolverhampton will stop Casemiro from moving forward. And then a foul against the Wolves player, Andre. Andre has just been fouled. And Wolves will have a chance again to take a dangerous one, a dangerous free kick close to the penalty area of United. That's about 40 yards off. But at this point in time, anything will do. Just put it in the 18 area and let anybody try and make a contact with it. And it's just way, way off the 18. Another cross from Wolves. Beautiful cross, but Casemiro was handy. That was Lenny Yoro. Yeah, Lenny Yoro was there to block the ball off and send the cross out.
Oh my goodness. That was a terrible play there from the Wolves player.
Yeah,
could have crossed the ball.
That was a terrible one.
They can, Manchester United can punish them with this attack now from
United with a chance, but the goalkeeper Sam Johnston stepped in, picked the ball, and Wolves will try to move again. And United just blocked him off. That was the experienced midfielder, the talisman right there, standing in the way of the player. Okay, that was Mason Mount. And the ball comes to Luke Shaw. What will Shaw do? He gives the ball to that man, Mason Mount, who released it to Dalot. And the ball will come back to the goalkeeper eventually, with Wolves attacking and trying to press, put a lot of pressure on the defense of Man U. But are they trained to defend this way? We'll find out shortly. And United will give the ball away to Wolves. What will Wolves do with the ball? I don't see them doing much. They just lack ideas at a point in time. You just wonder if they actually had a pattern or had a plan. A ball comes from Amadou Diallo in a dangerous position. Amadou leg over, one step over. He moves. He wants to take a shot. Oh no, so many bodies in the way. And he has to release the ball back to his teammate. That was Mbamo, who sent the ball into the 18. Bruno Fernandes being wrestled down there. And a free kick has been given. That was Mason Mount being wrestled down. Pardon me. And the free kick has been given to Manchester United right in front of the edge of Wolverhampton 18 box.
Yeah. And another opportunity for Manchester United to extend their lead.
United still has Zagzi on the bench. And I think this is the time to introduce him. The game is now at the 77th minute. Bringing in Zagzi now will actually put Wolverhampton, a lot of them, under serious pressure, because the defenders will become more occupied with the young man, who can actually do a lot of ball holding right there. He may not be effective in front of goal, but I've seen him do a lot of hold on the ball, and that could help hold the opponents at bay. But with just 14 minutes into regulation time, Bruno Fernandes is standing on the ball. That's a spot, actually. He could score from this spot, especially with Wolverhampton open. And the ball was that was also close, just sweeping the goal net above.
There. So it's going to be a corner kick, yeah.
Wow, that was just deflected off the crossbar for a corner kick. They're just sweeping the goal net by far. And we can see Kobe Minor getting dressed and warming up from the bench. I think the young man should get more time to play. Let's bring up his confidence. It's a way coaches can actually kill players and get them off. Because there was a time Kobe Mino was actually starting games for United.
Yeah, no. If you ask a lot of United fans back then, they will tell you that he will definitely be starting games week in, week out. But since the arrival of Ruben Amorim, things have not been going too well for the young man.
Hasn't been going well for the young man. The young man has prepared experience over youthfulness. Kobe Mino is youthfulness, Casemiro is experience. I actually think they can play together because Kobe Mino can actually go forward too. It's not as stationary as that. It looks to me like a box-to-box kind of midfielder. Assist Casemiro anyway. Oh, beautiful shot, deflected. Another shot, blocked. Another chance. And that was goal must scramble. And United will try again, and the ball has been taken into touch. Diallo is asking for a handball, and the referee is saying the video assistant referees are looking at it. I think the shot was actually.
No, I don't think this should be.
The hand was on his body.
I don't think this should be, but the one in the first half should have been, not this one.
Yes, not this one. And a player with that attempt has just been taken off. Mosquera is going to be changed. Oh no, it's not going to be changed. He's just moving from one position to another. There was no handball.
Is the referee going to the monitor?
Oh, I think. The referee is going to check it. Wow. Looks like VR is asking the referee to check.
This might be a penalty, but I'll be surprised if this was given as a penalty because the first half.
Wait.
I don't think this should be given as a penalty.
I think he stretched out his arm.
No.
Yeah.
No.
But the ball hit his chest.
No. If this one should be given, then why didn't they give the one in the first half?
I think he stretched out his arm. He stretched out his arm and quickly folded it. This is interesting. The referee is explaining here. What is he going to do? Is it going to be a penalty to United in the nail the coffin of Wolverhampton United Wanderers, or is he going to call it off for the game to continue? The referee does not point.
It's a penalty.
Has given a penalty.
Yeah.
And a card. It's giving a card.
You just have to look at the replay again.
He stretched out his hand.
He stretched out his hand?
Yes, he stretched out his hand and quickly pulled it back. Oh, I think a penalty has been given to United here. And the yellow card to Mosquera. The culprit.
Just make matters worse for the team.
Oh yes, so United will consolidate, seal their luck here, and get all the bragging rights for tonight and a few more days. So United France, congratulations in advance.
I think it's Chelsea fans that will not be happy with this result from Manchester United. Manchester United win because Manchester United winning now put them, I think, level or a point behind
25 points.
Chelsea and.
Chelsea's at the same point level, 25 points.
So, I think Chelsea fans will not be happy with seeing Manchester United, who were 12th about less than 7 days ago. So, let's see.
And now they'll be occupying the 6th position, right behind Chelsea. As 4 goals to Man United, Bruno Fernandes scoring his brace for today. He just netted his second goal via the penalty given. And United leads by 4 goals to 1 at the 81st minute of the game. Oh, that is so much joy for the United players out there. And to the fans of United, you can hear the roar from where they are all over the country. Watching from viewing centers of their various homes. The roar just came in, and that was a noise of appraisal, a noise of celebration. a noise of concession that they are in support of the team. So it looks like Amorim football is paying off once again.
Against Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Yeah, well, Amorim football.
You expect him to be, beating this Wolverhampton.
No, but it's getting United what they want. They are now on number 6 position on the log.
Is this where? At the moment,
at 25 points. At 25 points, they're just 6 points off Manchester City, which is in the 2nd position. Yeah, and just 5 points off Aston Villa, which is in the 3rd position. So United has a chance of finishing top 4 this season. That's what it means. This is the 15th game. They're still going to week 38. They still have another 23 games to play.
Yeah.
So United is making some changes right now. Zagzi is on the touchline, ready to come in for Mason Mount. And we also have Patrick Dogu right there, also coming in for Dalot. Dogu will come in for Dalot. Zagzi will come in for Mason Mount. And United has got the 3 points in the kitty already. They're smiling home. Oh, beautiful goal by Mason Mount being reviewed here. And then 2.
Manchester United looks like, they look like they've taken all 3 points and start getting, a bad or worse for Wolf. And Wolverhampton Wanderers, our next game is against the table toppers Arsenal away from home.
Yeah, so Wolves' misery continues tonight. Fortunately, they are going to continue to mop and prepare for their exit from the Premiership, as is expected, with only 2 points in 15 games. That is pathetic. I don't see anything fantastic happening here. Do you see anything?
Yeah, no. I think what I mean by let's say is if they can, find a way to escape relegation, and I think
how will they escape relegation?
I think for them to be able to do that, they will still need to sack this the manager, that Rob Edwards, and bring in managers that knows how to battle for relegation, the likes of Sam Allardyce, to come and try and see if he can, help the team, or probably go and look for the former England manager, talking about Roy Hodgson, who helped Crystal Palace about 2-3 seasons ago. And but for Wolverhampton Wanderers, it's looking very, very doomed for them.
It is looking gloomy and very doom and very, very black for Wolves. I'm sorry for the fans, and the fans are not looking.
I think he just came in.
So early. No, he's always been in the game. Hover has been in the game from the start. He's leaving. Hover just left for Chachua. Chachua came in for Hover at the 86th minute of the game, and that's their last change anyway. The number 5 change. United has already made their 5 changes. Obama with a chance here. It doesn't do anything with it. Wolverhampton will pick the pieces. They will continue the game right there and then. And United will try and take possession via Kobe Minor. Minor wins free kick there for United. A beautiful ball holder in the midfield, I would say. If given enough chance, Kobe Minor has been pretty responsible whenever given the opportunity. One wonders why Ruben Amorim has not given the young man so much chance to play. And Zagze returns the ball. The ball comes back to Bruno Fernandes. No, the ball comes back to the defense line. What will they do with the ball? And Mino has been fouled by Andre of Wolverhampton. Ladies and gentlemen, fans and viewers all over, this is the watch-along show of a match in the EPL between Wolverhampton Wanderers and Manchester United. And right now the game is at the 88th minute. 2 minutes just before regulation time. And United leads by 4-1. And United with a chance. Zagze just did a cross, a score play. Oh, Patrick Dogo sending one in. And Obomo with a chance. Obomo does not connect. Obomo has no connection and it's not shining like a touch. And Obomo will pick the ball again, send it back to Amadou Diallo. And Wolverhampton will win something here. And that was Lenny Yoro anyway, who just committed a foul against the defense of Wolverhampton. I don't think I've seen much of Tolu Arokodare in this game.
Nah, he hasn't really had. In fact, Wolverhampton Wanderers, like we said at halftime, I think the last 15 minutes of the first half, they actually step up and played and got the equalizer. But the whole of second half, I don't think. In fact, I don't think they've even had any shot on target in the second half. It has been Manchester United from the start of the whistle from the second half. I think any moment from now, probably we might be seeing, the number of minutes the referee or the assistant referee will be adding.
Yeah, the fans are so disappointed. I'm sure half of them have already left because the stands are looking rather light at the moment. There hasn't been much hope anyway, and the team has not given their fans a lot to go home or talk home about. It looks like same of same, and they have given up already. Most of the seats are empty by now. Fans have left the field. Disappointment, I guess. But what kind of expectation would they have in the first place? They expect their team to win United?
Definitely, I think, like I said earlier, they should be looking at how other teams have been, beating Manchester United, West Ham taking a point at Old Trafford, and then they are at home. You should be looking at, last season also they defeated Manchester United in their home ground there. So, but as it stands now, I don't see any magic that can happen for them in this remaining.
Even the mascots are tired of jumping around. Wolves remain with 2 points at the bottom of the table. United moves up to the 6th position with 25 points from 22. Getting all the 3 points from this encounter. And they're so cool about it. You can see Bruno Fernandes winking at his players, teammates the other time. Time allotted here is 9 minutes. How would they allot 9 minutes as extra into this game? That is so long to be allotted for this no stake.
Yeah, I think it has a lot of, the too much
stoppage
and the VAR, check.
Way too much on the time allotted is 9 minutes. Now we are now at the 92nd minute of the game. With 7 minutes to play in injury time. Let's see what Wolves can do. Can they create an upset here? If they can score 2 more goals, it will be 4-3. Anything can happen from 4-3 as it is. Sweating now.
So here comes Wolf. Another bad, play from the Wolverhampton players there. Couldn't put the ball. Put in a decent cross. And you look at Wolf. like I said earlier, I think they'll be going down to the championship if they don't, you quickly find a way to stop conceding goals and start winning game because the moment now it's looking doomed for them. The next game is against Arsenal away from home, and you expect them to go to the Emirates and take a lose for a result there.
And they go to the Emirates, they'll be taking the beating of their life. Because I'm sure Arsenal is going to try and bounce back from that loss to Aston Villa over the weekend, especially with Man City breathing over their back. Right now, Arsenal is not ready to concede any more losses or draw or drop any form of points at all in the EPL. Arsenal wants to win this, and they're so hungry for the title. So Wolves coming in are going to be like sheep before the wolves. They're going to be so sweet to consume. Arsenal is going to do everything possible to get that 3 points secure. And we'll wait and see that over the weekend as it goes. In the meantime, Arsenal will be playing in Champions League tomorrow.
Yeah.
On Tuesday.
On Wednesday rather. Arsenal will be playing against I think Club Brugge away from home on Wednesday. Yeah.
Shot and was always rising. Shot was always rising. Shot from Wolverhampton. That could have reduced the tally by 1. Beautiful shot, but way. Oh boy, that was not so far from the goal line. Always rising.
Visual Zexi there. I think committed a foul there, and he has been booked. Unnecessary yellow card.
That was too vicious from Zexi. The defender actually stood in his way, but it will go and attack. So Zexi gets an. I think he has the temper issues, which he needs to manage if he's to go far in this profession of football. And Wolverhampton trying to drive in, trying hard to drive in and secure something here. Nobody to cross to. And also try again and step over, and nothing again. Madu Diallo will step in the way and stop the player from moving forward. And the ball creeps quietly to the end. We're now at the 97th minute. Just counting down the clock, ticking out until it's over. It doesn't look like there will be much difference to the goal line. If anything is going to happen, it looks like United may even score more goals right here. They may just score 1 in the counter. You can see Belmo self-pedaling, and Madiallo playing in the right back position. Everybody behind the ball, not really interested in going forward. Even if Wolves will score 1 goal, United still has a cushion of 2 more goals to take home from here.
Yeah.
I don't think United is afraid at all at this point in time. Just 2 minutes to go. And now we're now the 98th minute of the game. Just less than 2 minutes to the end of the game. The minimum 9 minutes added to the time. And a free kick has been given to United right there. And Wolves will count their losses already. If you're a Wolverhampton fan right now, will you still be on that field?
There are different.
You want to enjoy your money.
Yeah, some will want to be there to it all end. But at the moment, you look at the Wolverhampton fans. They are
Look
not
at the
getting the
seats.
result, and at the same time, they are not happy with the ownership of the team. So they are frustrated. But the seats are most of the seats are empty, and but you still have one or two fans waiting behind. Can they get more consolation? Good. Oh, no.
Oh no, it's not gonna come. There's no consolation goal coming in this game anymore.
They've gotten one. They can't.
It looks like we're now at the 99th minute. We're just waiting for the referee to put the whistle in his mouth and blow it off now. Anytime from now, we can hear that happen. 3 goals in between them, separating the two sides. And this is the 99th minute of the game between Wolves and Manchester United, right there in EPL. And this is Premier Sports Fan Center Talk Along, Watch Along show. And we're just enjoying the game. And the referee will be watching. He looks at his clock. What does it do? He allows play to continue. And a throw-in has been given to Man U. Man U will take a throw quickly from the left flank. And Patrick Doggo will throw one in. And the referee looks at puts a whistle in his mouth, and he blows for a final whistle. The game has come to an end between Man U and Wolves. The game ended. Wolves 1, Manchester United 4. The scorers have been announced. Bruno Fernandes getting his brace, and you also have Patrick Mbomo getting 1 goal, as well as Mason Mount also scoring 1 goal. And the game is over right here. United has moved up many places on the table from the former 12th position. Now they are sitting on the on the 6th position of the league table in the EPL. So, ladies and gentlemen, viewers and fans all over the world, we appreciate you for joining us for this show, and we enjoyed you. We hope you had a good time. From Paul.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thanks for having us here, and thanks for being part of the show. My name is Yinka Adegbuyi. Friends call me the Doc around here. And to the crew behind the camera, the production crew, and my producers, we want to appreciate you all. Thank you for staying tuned. Until we see again, keep loving, keep watching, and keep enjoying football. Goodbye for now.